Well, good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's up, Drake Nell? Nothing like coming into a super pretentious Photoshop ad. Oh, Twitch. Thank you so much. What's up, RV Winkle? What's up, Satellite Sun? Hoink. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing lovely. Thank you. Thanks for asking. It's true. I'm good. You know why? I had fried shrimp earlier, and it was so good. Homemade fried shrimp. There's really nothing like it. I guess homemade fried fish, maybe? Homemade crab cakes. I guess there are some similarities there, but homemade fried shrimp is special. Homemade fried shrimp and homegrown lemons to squeeze over them. It's just, oh, amazing. What's up, Arcane Tradition? What's up, Worst Elephant? What's up, House of Dead Sounds? Well, looky here. I missed the Power Hour stream early in the week. Can you go back and replay all those games for me? You missed a lot of content, RV, but not a lot of games. We only played 3 games on Thursday's Power Hours. We played and beat Vice Project Doom and had a lot to say about that. We tried The Rocketeer, and it was a bunch of crap. And then we played the Lone Ranger, and I like the Lone Ranger, except when you die, everything falls apart. It's just, ugh. Had some insanely good beer yesterday, 11%. Oh, nice. What's up, Fury Fighter? Battle Unit Zeoth looks like a shmup for sure. I don't actually remember what it is. This one, I don't have many memories of this particular Game Boy feature. Mysterium I remember, because this one really stood out to me. There wasn't really a whole lot of dungeon crawling on the Game Boy. Firewire, thank you so much for the follow. I've been very curious about this game for basically my entire life, much like a lot of the games that we run across during the Power Hours. But we'll get to all that in due time. I have some reminders for y'all of things. Chief among them is voting. Vote for our next big SNES RPG that we're going to play. You got 6 options. They're all quite mysterious and compelling. You can vote for as many of them as you want, just 1 vote per game, if you please. And then that vote will end 1 week from tonight. So if you can't make up your mind yet, that's okay. You got a whole nother week to ponder it. But yeah, I'm very interested to see. Every night, I will say this. I love votes like this because every night after the stream, the game in the lead is different. It's already changed a couple times. Which is a bit of a thrill to see. So I have no idea what's going to win. The game in the lead right now is only separated by like 1 or 2 votes, I think. So anybody's ball game here. Bahamut Lagoon votes over. You're gonna have to fight the Final Fantasy V people for that. I'll warn you right now. And the Shin Megami Tensei people. They're crazy. You don't want to fuck around with them. Also, the March Community Night nominations and selections are winding down. Those are going to end on Monday. Monday's stream, those will be over. So if you haven't voted for what the March Community Night's going to be, the theme is Immersive Sims. We got some really interesting games put up for that. Get in there and sling some emotes around. One is awesome, the other, I don't know. Welcome back, Drake Nell. Glad you made it. Let's see what we can get into. Indeed. So tonight... I might not have updated the community command. I probably didn't. Yeah. Mischief. Mikey. So tonight, the one goal I have for tonight is finishing this Game Boy feature. I don't know how long we're gonna spend on these individual games. If we don't spend a whole lot of time, it's possible that we will finish the volume tonight in its entirety. This should mean we'll be all lined up for Battletoads next Thursday. God help us. God help me. Not you. You're gonna make me do it. But if we don't, if we get really engaged in things and stuck on stuff tonight, Battletoads will be later. Battletoads will get pushed off towards the future. Is it 1 vote per game per stream? It's just 1 per game. If you've already done your spate of voting, yeah, don't keep voting every night. And don't worry if you did. I go through after each stream and I kick back any doubled up votes. Actually, late for you, just stopping by to say hi. 5 a.m. Jesus Christ. Looking at observation, let's plays, watching your VOD. Oh, great. Enjoying your playthrough so far. So thanks. Looking forward to watching the rest. Well, thanks for stopping by, Fireheart. Thanks for staying up that late just to say hey. I appreciate it. But yeah, hope you enjoy it. I also have a YouTube channel. It's linked below, where I have all of my VOD archives going back like 3 years. So we played a lot of adventure and mystery games, among other things, so feel free to peruse and find some more that you might enjoy. 6-way tie, let's go. If the mods have any say in it, that's how it'll happen. Jappy. Well, community night games I have to watch without video because the art style literally gives you a headache. Really? Interesting. The Mysterium I know is an awesome board game. What's up, Manic? Mysterium is just a great word. It's an excellent word to use to describe anything. It doesn't even matter what it is. It just sounds really neat. So I imagine there's been many Mysteriums in the gaming space, in the board gaming space, probably in novels and comic books and everything. I wish more streamers had that level of archival. You know why they don't? I can tell you why they don't. It's because YouTube will punish the fuck out of them. YouTube and its attendant algorithm hate long videos. They despise them. So, no one in the history of YouTube has ever done like a VOD archive channel that was successful. Ever. And I do it because I don't care. All I care about is preserving the history of this channel. That's it. I have no designs on success on YouTube. It would take entirely too much effort and time that I don't have to actually have a successful YouTube channel. So I'm just gonna putter along here on Twitch and see what happens. I heard Elden Ring is not being kind to you, House. Hopefully they patch it soon for the PC version. If it involves hiring a group of chumps, selling your starting equipment, then firing them, and new characters to not die immediately. I don't think Mysterium is party-based, actually. I think it's a solo dungeon crawl. Well, we're gonna find out in a minute. So yeah, we've got 6 Game Boy games that we might play tonight. Don't forget, you have the ability to request games using Dragon Coins if you want to see them. And unlike the features we played on Thursday, I'm not automatically inclined to play every single game on here. But yeah, we will talk about each in turn. I think it's interesting. Like, since I started covering the Game Boy, every month they have like this special Game Boy feature here. And they always say it's this giant spread of games, but this month it's like only 6. Some months it's only like 4 or something. Gauntlet on the old Game Boy sounds hilarious to you? Wait till you see the screenshots. Yeah, Mysterium's a big feature. Gauntlet 2. I guess did pretty well on the NES, so they're pretty excited about it on Game Boy. These other ones, I don't know anything about. Battle Unit Zeoth, no idea. I guess this is a soccer game. Spot, it's always a toss-up what a Spot game can be, because the NES Spot is basically Othello, I think, the board game. And then the Chess Master. You can play chess and lose the computer. I've been playing more Eternal Sonata, and I got second battle against 2, but I rage quit. You think it's okay to get boss attacks to take out 75% of your health and could give them 2 turns? JRPGs are a mistake. Hold that sentiment in your heart for another week and a half or so. And be sure to bring that back up when we start our next one. Alright, so Mysterium is from Asmic Corporation. Alchemy, the ancient science devoted to the forging of useful items from basic metals, forms the background of Mysterium. Although fighting monsters in the first-person perspective maze is a fantasy role-playing game element, the real challenge of Mysterium lies in mastering the puzzling alchemical transformation. There are over 150 weapons, herbs, and devices possible. The game is every bit as deep as its 10 fright-filled floors. You find that mixing elements and creating useful items is anything but elementary in the high-pressure hallways and passages of Mysterium. So, the whole concept of this game is it's a dungeon crawl. There's been a couple of those on NES that we've kind of stumbled a bit through. The hook for this one is there's an alchemy system where you pick up items and you dunk them in elements and they turn into other items. And the only way to progress and like get new equipment is to master the alchemy system. You just don't appreciate the culture of condensed misery and squalor. So like down here under weapon, an extremely descriptive header, you can create some weapons with a single transformation. Iron dropped into mercury will make a ray sword. Others are more complex. Sulfur in water makes a black rose, then drop the rose into fire to make a yellow staff. Battle is apparently from first-person view. You equip your stuff, and then you press the B button to aim your attacks, I guess? We'll have to see how that works once we get into it. Inventory screens where you can pick things up, drop them, look at them, control the game options. So apparently to pick stuff up, when you open your inventory, it tells you what's in your inventory and then what's on the floor. You have to stand over something, open your inventory, and then pick it off the floor in your inventory. We're talking about Elden Ring, or as I call it, the bigger Dark Souls hypothesis. What's up, Eva? There is, at all times, Elden Ring discourse happening. By the way, I have to apologize for the scans in this section of the magazine. They're offset, unfortunately. So actually, I think it was because of the way they scanned the poster. But yeah, this is supposed to be the right page, and this is supposed to be the following left page. So it actually kind of works out for this page. It makes it look all right. But Mysterium is supposed to be a 2-page spread here. But you know what? This actually does kind of work out. I like it quite a bit. So here's a map of level 1. The levels at least don't look insanely complicated. Or at least too bad. The iron level gives you a chance to hone your alchemy skills. Use the chart on page 55 to plan what you create. If you make the wrong item, you can usually melt it down to its base metal and start again. So there's 4 different pools. There's an acid pool, a fire pool, a water pool, and a mercury pool. And I guess every item you dip into each, every single item turns into something different depending on which pool you dunk it in. How many days next week are set aside for Elden Ring Audit? None, 0. It's gonna be a long time, if ever, that I do Elden Ring. I've noticed a phenomenon. It may not hold for everybody, but of the channels that I follow, I've noticed that any channel that has less than like 4 digits of regular viewers, when they started up Elden Ring, their viewer counts went down. Only channels with like at least 1,000 regular viewers streaming Elden Ring made their viewer counts go up. I'm sure there are exceptions to this. I'm sure there are smaller streamers doing really well streaming Elden Ring, but yeah. I think it's one of those things where like big super popular game comes out and everybody flocks to like the big channels known for playing games like that. Trends on Twitch are very interesting. I've only grown more fascinated by the culture of what people pick to stream and then how it actually performs over time. That sounds Elden wrong. This game is about dunking a chemistry nerd in the dangerous dungeon. Yes, it's about proving how far you can get into a dangerous murder dungeon with only the power of science. Level 2 is 10. Each new level introduces a new metal with an entirely new set of transformation possibilities. You can still use metals from an earlier level and later one, so save your iron. So it's interesting. I guess the levels are named for the metal they introduced. And as you go down, it just stacks up. Two channels I play are playing Rebel Galaxy Outlaw and Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII OG is Smite, right? I've occasionally peeked in on him playing that. It's kind of wild to me to see somebody playing Final Fantasy VII blind in the year 2022. This is just Terraria. The shiny arrows are a medium strength weapon that can be created with 2 transformations. First, create a blue key with tin and mercury, then drop the blue key in acid. Weird. If you didn't make the shiny arrows in level 2, don't worry. The one you get at the beginning of level 3 is just powerful. You also need to defeat the many monsters on this level. I like the map layout that Nintendo Power came up with this. It's very clean. It's very clear. I'm kind of curious what, if anything, these thin walls mean. But other than that, it's super understandable. Items clearly outlined. So this is the really curious part to me. Jade kicked my ass in Blood Bowl 2 on time. Take notes on your experiments. Below you'll find the alchemical results table for the first 3 levels. As you explore the next 7 levels, keep detailed notes, as bad mixtures will compound your problem. Try more things, may notice trends in the transformations. Shadows, thank you so much for the bits! My favorite area level 4, the Fart Zone. That Hulk Hogan-ass warrior. I was thinking just Hulk. Just orange Hulk. What kind of promo image is that? I mean, I guess somebody at Atari fancied themselves an artist. It was like, let me use my fan art for this. Send it. And nobody said no. Distracted by the art for Gauntlet, the warrior with the terrifying eyes. He's seen some shit, all right. Those are the eyes that need food badly, okay? They will stare into eternity, searching for a hunk of chicken. It's got meth eye. Feel vaguely violated. Yes. No, that is not a smile. That is how nature tells you, caution. Do not touch. I have no idea how his waist and legs are supporting his upper body. You like chemistry, brother? I always like the arcade version of Gauntlet 2, and he's like, I never played the arcade version of those. I've only ever played, I guess, I've only ever played the NES version. Come to think of it. Kind of a shame. Meanwhile, Elf with a fucking scrunched goblin. Why am I even bothering talking about Mysterium? Y'all are just utterly taken by Gauntlet now. I have no idea what this Game Boy port is about. The arcade version is basically just a more polished version of Gauntlet 1. Bob Hope Elf. So I'm gonna try and drag your attention back to this very exciting alchemical chart here. So iron dunked in these different elements. So iron dunked into water becomes a Celadon, whatever that is, and then you can dunk that in one of the elements, and you can turn it into a red rose or a shield. You can even turn it into monsters. If you fuck up your mixture too bad, you will actually get like a monster encounter out of it. Fire makes a glass key, mercury makes a razor. Putting iron and acid just straight up makes a monster, so don't do it. Ray sword and acid makes a monster. Interesting. Never had Celadon before. Gauntlet 4 on Genesis is by far the best old school Gauntlet. Saga meets Breaking Bad, kind of. All right, this is the one freebie y'all are getting tonight. Y'all were freeloaders on Thursday. I didn't make you pay for shit. If you want to see anything else out of this magazine tonight, you're gonna have to. Hang on one sec. cottage, no, don't go, don't leave me with meth eyes. No, I saw rhythmic flashing lights out the window. There's there's an ambulance just up the street. Charlottetown is like my favorite brand. All right. Just a moment. John. Back. Better page scans. All right. It's a Game Boy game. United States. Gauntlet 2. Mysterium. Here we got. Still. Just that too. What is the actual best version of Gauntlet? Good question. I would assume arcade. Licensed by Nintendo from Maxis. What? I am Morta, caretaker of the Mysterium. You must be a highly skilled alchemist indeed if her metrics sent you to take on this very difficult task. We have provided pools of fire, water, acid, and mercury so that you may transmute what you find and thus create. There's an ant with a scroll that says welcome on it. Is that the welcome spell? Is he about to cast welcome upon me? Her metrics, the dominatrix. We'll need to solve the mystery of the Mysterium. Oh. Release us from the grip of the beast. Oh Lord. Oh God. What the fuck? I can pause it, that's cool. On floor, lizard. Get. I got a lizard. Cool, okay. Why is he an ant? Why aren't you an ant? Okay. Okay, I took a step. A torch of captured fire. I got it. Take the mail pouch. Oh yeah, that is a mail pouch, isn't it? Pool. We have found the pool of fire. I don't know what that does. Okay. A rock of iron. Oh, it's imprinted with the symbol of iron. Okay. This dark metal of warriors contains the power of swords, the gift of vision, protection from evil. Its dark side is filled with venom. Melt the iron in fire or acid. Bathe it in water or mercury, and it will reveal. Let's see. Let's drop the iron. It changes to a glass key. Okay. Let's drop the lizard. It changes to item disintegrated. What happens if you drop a torch into a pool of fire? It changes to nothing. It disintegrates. Cool. Congratulations, Psycho. Look at... I want to know about scroll 1, please, and thank you. Heat the iron in fire and it will melt into a glass key. Well, thanks for that. Good job, you just soft-locked yourself. Let's see. Let's use the glass key. Alright, what's this? Combined stab with pool heart. White Rose of Health. Transmute condition unstable. Base material tin. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what that is when I push A. Weird. Red key. A rusty red key. Transmute condition unstable. Happy little flying snake. Pew, 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 pew. All right, I did it. Amazing. So apparently that's how it works. You push B to enter aim mode, and then you can kind of, you aim left or right, and then A is your actual, so that's my staff attack apparently. Yes, this is just what this game looks like for me. It's miscentered and flickering, and I don't know why. Here I had experience combining lizard with fire. That fight came naturally. Oh god. Oh god, I'm being destroyed. You gonna follow me? There we go. That was weird. There was somebody there for a second. Oh, there he is. Pew 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 pew. Combine fire with human being. Can we drop ourselves in a pool? Crumbling black key. Transmute condition unstable. For the bright idea to make it impossible to see items on the same tile. This game has a lot of ideas. Oh no! Let's see. Can we... Okay, it doesn't do nothing. Wrong key for door. Wrong key for door. Okay. Why'd the color get all funky? What the hell? Wrong key for door. Okay, that worked. Oh, is that it? The torch? Oh my god. Torch recaptured fire. Alright, I've discovered a pool of fire. Let's throw everything into it. Let's see. Let's drop a black key in there. Changes to dust of a black key. All right, that's fair. So what happens if you drop dust of a black key in? It changes to okay, so it goes back and forth. Drop your staff. Alrighty. It changes to a torch. Your torch is low. Alright. I've used it. Well, okay, so what happens if you drop a torch? It changes too. It disintegrates. Drop a white rose. It changes too. Dust of tin. Okay, interesting. So the issue now is I have no weapon anymore. So I can't actually fight enemies. Does the game keep track of these combinations? Hell no, you gotta write that shit down yourself. Pool of water. Okay. Drop a black key in water. It changes to black key dust. Drop tin dust. It changes to... Okay, I got a lump of tin. That's interesting. Still amazed this is by the same company behind fucking SimCity. They did a lot of experimental shit. Give me that torch. In other words, this is a first person, the immortal. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Rest is your key away. Okay, we gotta get through here somehow. What's iron and water? I have so many curiosities. Iron and water is rust. Can you drop your torch in the water? Probably. Black key dust. I've got 2 lumps of iron. If I drop iron in the fire, it becomes a glass key, which should hopefully lets me get through this door. There we go, okay. Alright, and there's another fucking locked door. Gray key. A dull gray key, transmute condition, unavailable. Smoothers is surprised nobody apparently publisher also distributed some of the highlight things. Use gray key. Wrong key for door. Great. Okay. Wait, there's a map function? Oh my god, the game actually maps shit for you. That's a revelation. Let's highlight this up. Let's not. I think that's a terrible idea, in fact. Automap feature shrunk. Alright. I guess we're losing our other lump of iron. Maps are shit for you, doesn't keep track of your combinations. Wrong key for door. Well, that's fucking great. What happens? Okay, what if we drop a gray key in fire? You get dust. Put dust in what? Sure, why not? Let's fucking do it. I'm just happy enemies aren't respawning. Here, it changes to... I think it just turns it back into a key. I haven't tried the black... Oh, that's true, I haven't tried the black key on that door. Alright. Let's try tin in a pool of water. What happens? I got a flask of honey. Okay. Yeah, okay, game. Give that tin honey. Good. Oh, no, wait, this is the fire pit room. Yes, alright. Use black key. It was the black key. Y'all called it. Get that iron. Torch is low. Snack! Shit, I need to fucking... I don't have a weapon, is the problem. Fuck. If I think that oh god. I think that pool is mercury. If I could just get to it and drop the iron in, I could get a sword. Yeah, I can't get past him. Dump shit into pools until weapon. I don't think any of the pools I've found so far make a weapon. My only hope is that he comes out here and goes the opposite direction. If he doesn't, I'm just gonna be trapped against this wall and die. Monsters might not even be able to move through doors, honestly. Maybe, did he fuck off forever? Wait, am I going the right way? Oh god, I don't... Fuck, there he is. I got so lost there for a second. Oh, there's 2 of them now. That's great. That's cool. Okay, apparently honey teleports you. I don't fucking know. It teleported me back to the very start of the stage. Somehow I don't think that's going to be useful. My friend said I don't understand cloning at all. I responded that makes sense. What's up, Andy? How you doing? Since it seems like more people have filtered in now, if you haven't voted for what SNES RPG you want to see us play, please do that. You can vote for as many options as you want. Just one vote per option, please. Can you move? How do you die in this game? Do you die in this game? Is anything happening? I'll see the SNES version of Arc Spectalis. That would be something. Stronger than Snack. You're doing 16-bit RPGs. Any plans to do is say no. I don't have any interest in doing Genesis stuff anytime soon. I have at my disposal the entire SNES library, American, European, and Japanese, and I haven't done anything with it yet. I'm not throwing another system on top of that. You're technically dodging him because he's shooting to the side, really? I want to like glitch past this guy or something. No, I can't. Fuck, shit. I think this dude's just like completely ineffective. Okay, I gotta be honest. This is not capturing my imagination here. So I think that's gonna do it for Mysterium. I think that's enough of that. Any game where combat is unavoidable, experimenting with the alchemy system is necessary, but you can also permanently destroy your weapon and have no way to get another one. Not really the best design game I've ever heard of. The Mysterium board game is better. I can easily believe that. Red Warrior needs Beth badly. Yes, we're playing Game Boy Gauntlet 2 now. Because you demanded it. There were demands. And they shall be met. There's no Gauntlet 1 on Game Boy. There's only Gauntlet 2. Oh, Lord. Hang on. We gotta do something about this color palette. Oh, yes. That's nice and stark and unfriendly. I love it. Let's really make this shit. There we go. Perfect. I love it. All right. Press start to begin. Oh, do we want to be... I'm gonna be the Valkyrie. I like Valkyrie. Oh my god, voice clips on the Game Boy. Sweet Jesus. And no music, apparently. Valkyrie needs clothes badly. You know, fuck it, I'm going. Keeping that key. The Game Boy was a mistake. Gauntlet needs music badly. That's food? That's food. Why is the sound of eating food the same as, like, collapsing into a pile on the floor? Also, how the fuck am I supposed to tell when it's safe to cross these? I have no idea. The fuck is that noise supposed? I don't know. I don't understand Gauntlet. I've never understood Gauntlet. Whew. Pew pew. Fuck you. And you. Eat shit. Sounds like burping. Be first edition D&D. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea what the deal is with these hurt floors. Jesus Christ, dude. To be fair, most versions of Gauntlet have more than 3 enemies at a time. The robot hippo during mating. And there's a mental image I didn't need. Fuck are you? Go away. Oh, those are like the slime enemies or something. Remember those. Gauntlet is more fun in 3D. What were those two that were really good? It was like Gauntlet Dark Tower or something and Gauntlet 7 somethings. The two early-ish 3D ones. Ew, fuck. Oh god, fuck off. Dark Legacy, that's it. That's okay, hang on. Because oh, I guess I opened some locked chests. I guess that's where my keys went. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I had more keys. But hey, here's a key. Love Dark Legacy. This doesn't look terrible, actually. It feels like Gauntlet. It's very Gauntlet-y. And you know, it might be kind of to its advantage that it can't render infinity enemies at once. God, I hate that. Make it a little bit more manageable. The exit will move. All right. Right, Gauntlet 2 is the gauntlet that really hates you. Forgot about that. They I shot. And I drank the poison. So we cram some quarters in your Game Boy to get more food. Low death. Do not want. That's a janky charm, it looks like. I mean, it really genuinely doesn't feel very different from actual Gauntlet 2 on the NES. It's actually a really good approximation of that. I mean, it's still Gauntlet, so... Can't be Gauntlet without the loud booming voice informing all your friends you're the fuckhead that destroyed the heels. I mean, he just said Valkyrie shot the food, so... Oh, I remember this now. Oops. I guess this is our door now. This one seems not bad. I just have to wait for the exit to show up. Clear away the fact that Gauntlet Arcade was pay to win to the extreme. Oh yeah, of course. I guess arguably arcade games were the first first pay to win games. Fun game to play on the go. I could see that. Oh. They didn't even say anything about the walls being destroyable. That's right. Gauntlet 2 has different amulets that make your weapons do different things, right? I guess maybe that didn't make it in the Game Boy version. Your health is just permanently going down forever now? That's Gauntlet. Your health is constantly counting down in Gauntlet.
Valkyrie shot the food.
Valkyrie shot the food. Really? That's like one of the cornerstones of Gauntlet. Is like the whole game is essentially timed. These fucking guys. I haven't seen any magic potions either. Is there like no magic in this version? That way, no matter how good you are, you're gonna have to keep beating quarters. Yeah. Well, that was great. I love getting chain owned by slimes. Oh yeah, just let me have it. Unkillable enemies that freeze you in place and eat like 50 health points. Love it. Oh, good as death. Wait, if there's no magic, how do you get rid of death? What's up, Arcane? How's it going? This could be bad. There's a potion there? Oh, you're right.
Oh.
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 Oh, fuck! Oh. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, I am extra super double plus dead. Ah! I've had moments like that in Death Stranding. I'm used to it. Nice frame rate. To enter secret room, try transportability. Is the Valkyrie? Oh, Jesus Christ. Is the Valkyrie transportable?
Valkyrie, your life force is running out.
Thanks. Is that meant to be death in the version you played? I saw it was Cookie Monster. Yay, free key. The slimes are such fuckers. I hate them. Look at all the. I am full up on keys. Hot damn. Not for long, I guess. Yeah. Did I just... Well, that was unexpected. Ah! Oh Lord, what have I done? That's right. Teleporters take you to different places depending on which direction you walk into them, right? Maybe. That's bad if true. Okay, maybe not. So, here's this other one. All right, cool. So how do I get over there? Oh, there are amulets. That's an amulet. Oh wow, so this version actually does have everything. It's kind of a shock. I don't know how to get out of this level though. Doesn't have music. Takes more than one hit to destroy walls that can be destroyed. Oh, okay. Here. Stop it! Fuck off. Game needs more graphical indicators. This game needs, like, any kind of sympathy for the player whatsoever. I'm sorry, what is up with these teleporters? Wizard shit. I think they blew all their tech budget on voice samples. Because maybe it's not there. Maybe it's... I have no fucking clue what you do now. Like this shooting sound effect. I have no idea how to get out of this level. Boom, boom. Maybe if I keep entering this teleporter, it'll take me somewhere else. Wizard clocked out early after making this portal maze. I'm gonna enter it diagonally. Absolute fuck's sake, man. Fuck it good enough. What do we hold the direction while teleporting? Maybe is that it? Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, so you can determine where you come out of the teleporter. Oh my god, I figured it out. Okay. I know what I need to do. Okay. It's just I'm not sure which teleporter actually leads to it. Fuck, man. Fucking that one. Like... Okay, I, like... On the one hand, I understand it. On the other hand, I still haven't found a way to connect any of these teleporters to the other ones. Maybe it's that one, actually? Maybe it's that one at the end. Okay, I have to see if I can get back in there. That one. Not that one. God. Fuck's sake. want to get back to that one. Up. No, up just takes me between those two. At least it's like, fuck! This is Silent Hill levels of psychological torment. Okay, now I'm not even getting the same results when I do this. God. Fuck you. See, Valkyrie, she's stuck in a bad maze. Why aren't you helping, Leon? Okay, it's... Okay, there's either another factor to it that I'm not aware of, or it's truly random. Possibly the enemy is stopping you from teleporting into that spot? Could be. Oh. I made it somewhere. Okay, I got piercing shots, which means I'm 100% going to destroy my food. Thanks, that's great. That's exactly. Oh, I didn't want to. Thank God. That's all I wanted, really. You're really gonna beep at me about this. Oh my God. Oh my God, game. There's actually a way to get in here. Apparently not. Come on, I need another quarter! No, that's not what I wanted. Oh my God! Oh my God! Got to shut up, too. Amazing. God, magic is not really that exciting. Yeah, just shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Chat is waiting for me to die. They're cheering on the sweet release of death, game. You will find no sympathy here. To be fair, when do we not? Let's just push all the buttons. Let's just fuck ourselves mightily. Oh, that's okay. I can't hold any more keys. Stop it! Game torments you further by dragging you deeper into its web. There is no escape from the nightmare that is Gauntlet. You don't suppose the exit's in there, do you? I can't see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run out of keys and lose because of that, I think. Or just died at these guys. Magic doesn't even get rid of them. What the fuck? At least he can't shoot keys. That would be the ultimate. This is one giant desert level. It's a key maze is what it is. It's a giant maze of locked doors, and you either guess correctly or die. No, I need you to fuck off. Cannot explain the degree to which I need you to fuck off. I like the one big door that's just there to waste a key. I know, right? Like that right there. Like, don't bump into that. Alright, I think that room up in the corner is maybe where the exit was. This one. Well, something just opened. Nope, I was wrong. The surprise of absolutely no one. Is there an exit? Did they bother putting an exit in this one? If you told me there were levels in Gauntlet that just straight up didn't have exits, I would 100% believe you. There it is. Still, though. Shot stun players to enter super secret room. Save super. No, I don't care. I don't. I will do no such thing, game. Boom. These slime enemies are like the worst thing imaginable. I hate them so much. I hate them with every fiber of my being. Is there anything that was like infested mine floors in Stardew? You have to kill everything to get the ladder. I don't think. I actually don't think Gauntlet has any levels like that where you have to kill everything to proceed. Strangely enough. It sounds like a very Gauntlet thing to do, and yet I don't think they ever do it. This sound effects are fucking cute though. No music, but arcade accurate sound effects. Oh my god, I found the exit. Brrr. Why am I succeeding at this game? I didn't want this. Oh, it's just a hidden Gauntlet prodigy. I did not ask for this. This is... I guess that's technically... Oh, I almost shot it. I guess that's technically a net gain. I was just awakening to a secret talent. My true calling. My true calling was as a Gauntlet savant, apparently. Get the fucking key! Oh, I can't. I have too many. Gauntlet-plated games. I forgot that, too, that if you have the maximum number of allowed keys, they become, like, impassable barriers. Is it? Hang on. Is it you can carry 6 items. That's right. So you have to balance between keys and potions. Anyone play the Gauntlet reboot? I got it for like $2. I still haven't touched it. I like it. I actually rather like the Gauntlet reboot. It has some neat progression elements to it. It just looks really good. Very good looking game. We know, you don't have to rub it in. Fucking thing. No, clearly I do. Game, probably. Can you both, like...
Valkyrie now has effective shot.
Valkyrie now has... Oh, good, that was poison. Thanks for that, I guess. Oh, I don't know if I should be using all my keys on these. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, well, I got rid of one of them.
Oh.
Oh. This is bad.
Oh.
This is ungood. Game. I know, okay? I know. Fuck. It does have a second player slot, that's right. Oh, that's... Oh, huh.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh! Oh. Next level, shots hurt players. Do tell, game. Do tell. Alright, 30 seconds to find a piece of food. Oh god, it's just all treasure. Oh no! That's death! That's certain death! Magic stuns it. Fuck. I have no choice. 15 seconds. There's no food down here. There's nothing. 8, 7, death. 5, 4, 3, teleport. 2.
Valkyrie now has limited invisibility.
You don't even get a game over screen. It's like, fuck off. I have link cable support. Let's go back to the magazine and check. Because I suspect it might, actually. It might. Nice invisibility. At least no one got to see me die. I think that's the most I could hope for there. Oh yeah, good point there, Manic. No continue whatsoever. You die, you are turbo dead. Link cable in modern days, we call it the hook shot. Alright, let me devour some dragon coins here. Meth gauntlet complete. Adventurers beware. Yeah, that's for goddamn sure. Coming of Gauntlet 2 for Game Boy guarantees that you'll find no peace of mind. You can just cut the sentence right there and be extremely accurate. Until you visit all 100 levels. Mindscape's newest version of the arcade classic remains true to its origins, with impressive sound and speech effects, and nearly impossible to memorize random mix of mazes. Four characters will be familiar to fans of Gauntlet 2 for the NES. Even the graphics have changed very little. And best of all, it's a game link game. So you can take along a partner to share in your adventure. As Game Boy arcade parts go, this is recognizable the original game, so I guess it gets some credit on that. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, in terms of accuracy, like, you know, Gauntlet's a piece of shit asshole beat you in the face game. And they captured that perfectly in the Game Boy version, if you ask me. Anyway, I can't stare at these faces anymore. Treasure traps of terror in the dungeon. Dungeon dangers. Dead and undead enemies attack at every chance. Acid puddle, dragon, ghost, grunt, lobber, sorcerer. Agdiz. This is a much better looking piece of key art down here. Strategies for 2. Share the wealth. Matchmaking. Characters should complement each other's abilities. The wizard and magic work well with the warrior. Try the elf and Valkyrie. Tough enemies show up, catch them in crossfire when character fires vertically and they're horizontally. When your characters close to each other is important for scrolling the screen. If each is in an opposite corner, you can't scroll. We're back and get some food and low-key question my childhood taste arcade game. You do that, Shadows. You do that. Shadows needs food badly. Oh, God. I was hoping that they would actually break down that teleport maze and maybe explain how the fuck things work. But I guess not. I guess not. If I remember correctly, these are basically the same levels from the original. Laid out exactly the same. Level 1 even has the exit to level 6. There's an incest solely for the synthesized voice. Yeah, synth voice. Tells you what type of amulet you pick up is useful due to the often tiny graph. Survive the gauntlet. You won't. Crumbling walls, hidden rooms, patience. You need fuckloads of that. Stuff yourself, magic item. Oh, they have magic potions. They have the special potions. This Crazy Taxi is still good, I fucking hope. We actually played... We've streamed Dreamcast Crazy Taxi a long time ago. That must have been... We must have streamed Dreamcast Crazy Taxi before Twitch lost their minds over DMCA. There's no way I would do that now. Oh yeah, I see a sweet dumb robot boy. Alright. So that's Gauntlet. Also, I don't know why, but all the Gauntlet characters on this have, like, no eyes. And it makes the warrior look even freakier after that first page. Mech game on the right because that robot looks cool. Battle Unit Zeoth. Oh no! An evil alien force has invaded Earth in the first phase of its sinister plan of planetary conquest. Earth leaders have come up with a single plan to send in their latest scientific triumph. Battle Unit Zeoth. This unbelievably versatile flying super robot is the only glimmer of hope toward the aliens' heinous plans. You must guide him toward the alien city, successfully penetrate its defenses. Find the evil alien leader who holds Earth fate in its twisted claws. Yeah, okay. Looks like a platform shooter. Regular shot, bubble shot, laser shot, life up, power up. Stage 1, laser tank. Stage 2, phase. Okay. Got 5 stages. The warrior will slice you in 2 and feel nothing. Zoom in on those freaky eyes. The elf is just sand. Isn't that a Valkyrie from Macross? I think it is successfully legally distinct enough. It looks like a cross. To me, it looks kind of like a cross between one of the robots from Macross and like a Transformer. Because it looks like it was transformed out of like a coop or something. It's a standard issue anime robot right there. I saw that, Shadows. We're gonna give this a try in a sec. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the other featured Game Boy games. See if anybody else wants to throw us to the wolves on those. And then we'll boot up some Zeoth and see if we can save the Earth. Looks like something from Heavy Nova. Nintendo World Cup. This looks like a Kunio-kun game. Yeah, these characters. You can barely see this shit, but let's see here. Yeah. You see these little guys down here? It's kind. It is okay. Cool. Mystery solved then. It's a soccer game. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, okay, yeah, you can very clearly see it now. God damn it, Fury. Played the Famicom version? Okay. Check out Guile playing for Team England there. World Cup strategy, yeah, whatever. Okay. And apparently the Spot game is the same as the NES Spot. It's just Othello. Basketball Kunio-kun game is actually great. We're gonna come up on it eventually, but there's one that in English they called it like Crash and the Boys Street Sports or something. And that one always looked really cool. It was like all these like weird made up sports, like rooftop pole vaulting and like fucking tires and stuff. You had to beat the shit out of their players to steal the goal and bring it to your hoop. That nice. Is the home of Sleeve McDykel. And of course, there's the chess master, who is a guy pondering his beard in his really weird 70s looking chair. Don't touch. Good advice. Very good advice. Means you can fucking dunk multiple hoops at once. Nice. You don't even get a bonus Game Boy Classified. Power-ups for TMNT Follow the Foot Clan. Dead Heat Scramble. Power-up for Nemesis. And stage select for Daedalian Opus. He is becoming chess itself. If he merges with the seat, I think he would kind of look like a bishop, right? The nice bishop curves. Apparently, the chessmaster has a war room function. Switch to the war room when you want to keep up to date on the progress of your match. You'll see the last several series of moves, pieces taken, and hints for your next. I wonder if anyone has somehow set up chess tourneys between multiple chess games. That's an interesting question. I feel like as long as you replicate different games AI. Oh, so like the AI of the chess master versus like the AI of like battle chess versus the AI of like fantasy chess or something. That'd be pretty interesting, actually. That's actually a really neat idea. I like that. You could prove once and for all which is the most unfair chess game. Chess or die. Alright, anyway, we got some requests. We need to do some robots and we need to do some foosballs. So let's do the damn thing. I watch AI chess battles? Oh, for sure. You probably want to see what's going on, don't you? Wait, what? The Battle Unit Zia. That was it. All right, here we go. From Geleco. Whoa, okay. Holy shit. Like, I got that turned down and that's loud. Holy fuck. Let's see. Battlezone came on Game Boy. Might not quite be what you're thinking. Let's give this one... Well, I mean, I could just burn your eyeballs out of their sockets with that. But let's go... Oh, God. Let's try this one. A Battlezone cleans the Game Boy out. Alright. Main scan, okay. Thruster, okay. Power level, okay. All systems go, good luck. Everybody loves, like, rabbit ear mecha, don't they? Baseball 2000 exists, anything could happen? Tell me about it. Sorry, what? Oh Jesus, okay. I was expecting a platformer, not a side-scrolling shmup. Robot has a lawnmower engine. So pressing A. Well, wow, game over. Okay. Pressing A makes you fly. So it's kind of like Flappy Mecha, in a way. Reminds me of CGA DOS games. Radius means Flappy Bird, got it. Okay, so I guess this is the bubble beam. Seems okay. Yeah. Looks good. Solid shooting. I picked up a U, I don't know what it means. No 70s robot anime Geppy X, but nothing really is. Wow, okay. That's pretty sweet. Hard to complain about just a wall of damage that's on your side. Boss time? Jesus. Oh God. A little weird to control. Since holding the A button controls your altitude. Sort of waiting for the other shoe to drop here. I mean, the only thing I could. Oh, is this one? This one's not an auto scroller apparently. Not a fan of the lack of hit confirmation. That was a quick stage, Jesus. Oh, cool. Not impressed. Unless we can't see the flickering, do the... No, you are... With this, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. There's no flickering. There's just a sound effect, if that. Yeah, these mine-looking things, apparently I can do damage to them. There's no indication I'm actually doing any damage to them. Damn it, I think I prefer the bubbles, actually. I foolishly assumed that lasers would be more powerful, but they seem slower and weaker. My eardrums preferred the bubbles? Yeah, me too. It'll all be over soon. One way or another, I mean, this game's only got 5 stages. It's also hurting my hand because I have to lay on the B button the whole time. So I'm constantly shooting. I was honestly really happy when shmups realized that people would never not be shooting and just like had you automatically shoot all the time. Like you didn't even have to push a button. Oh, I can't duck. Sorry, what the fuck? Well. Theme 90 sound design is my passion. So if we continue, how does this go? Alright, the hope is that we can get bubbles and then power them up and just keep that. Oh wow, your base gun is really weak. No, I didn't fucking want lasers. Actually, there might not be bubbles in this stage. There might be lasers or nothing. That's so weird. Just realize what this is. Bad. I didn't even need that. These are swimming. They are, yeah. That's a good point. Shit. Yeah, this is basically like if a water stage in Mario was a shmup. Well, that's fucking tricky. Jesus. Okay, I beat it. Somehow. So this time, we died. This time we're going vertically. Okay. So there's an a side-scrolling auto-scroller, a non-auto scroller where you go down, a side-scrolling auto-scroller, then one where you go up. Fix that and add more hit confirmation. This can be a decent shmup. I agree with that. Well, it also has that really. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It also has that really unfortunate shmup problem where the later levels are very much balanced for you to have all the power-ups. That's a really short level. So if you don't, like, you're kind of screwed. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Because there's literally no power-up for me. Also, this doesn't really work with the swimming mechanics, because I don't have enough time to see what's coming to know I need to, like, let off the button. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really work going up. It works okay going down, because you can kind of, like, you can hover a bit on the way down, but going up, you really have to commit to it, and it sucks. Alright, I guess this is the closest I have to a chance here. If this doesn't work, I think we're done. Fuck. Shit. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. That was, the fact that they don't even give you the chance to get your power-ups back is a huge problem. Like, there's literally one power-up in stage 4. Doesn't work. Actually, Robot reminds me of a Heavy Gear. It looks like it's skating when it moves along the ground. Yeah. Ambitious? I think it's an interesting intersection of platformer and shmup. Just really lacking some important quality of life design stuff. What was this game called? Miss Heavy Gear? I already forgot what this game was called. Nintendo World Cup, that's it. Okay, cool, great. No, the other one that I have to play. I was on the page with it, in fact. Oddworld? Make this There's no password. Choose your team. Japan. They gotta be good. What is Oddworld doing on Game Boy? Japan versus Cameroon. Okay. Hey, look, it's Kunio. Change positions? No. What plan will you use? Your offensive strategy. Pass the ball. Should your teammates shoot? Yes, frequently. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Okay. Buddy. There we go. Good. Yeah, I I don't know what's going on with the graphics here. Sorry, Kunio had to replace all the flickery zombies. Guys, you can pass the ball back and forth, but eventually you need to do something with it. What's going on? Well, you you can definitely beat the shit out of dudes to get the ball. That's nice. Guys, when I said you should pass frequently, that is not what I meant. Guys. Yeah. Well, that fucking figures. Okay. Clearly, y'all can't be trusted. Why are you kicking it backwards, you idiot? Okay. Boom! Got it. So the Famicom games were better when they even had dynamic weather. Oh god. This, okay, aside from the graphics being all messed up, like, this really doesn't seem that bad. Like, it actually controls pretty well. Also, I guess I died. I guess they kicked me so hard I just fucking died. Guys. Oh my god. Strategy, take a dive. Fucking destroy him. Your soccer player, all they had to do was kick in your general direction. Yeah, it's accurate to that time I tried soccer when I was 7. I did soccer when I was a kid, and my dad was a coach, or not a coach, a referee, and he said it was always the funniest thing to him because as soon as he would start a match, like all the kids would just form this giant cluster of kids around the ball, and it was just like this like dirty haze of like feet and limbs just like moving around the field. Jesus, dude. He told me, okay, I need to tell you this story. He told me this one time he was refereeing this game, and it was the usual, like they dropped the ball and the kids would just swarm it and be this big swarm of kids kicking all different directions as it migrated around the field. But there were always some kids on each team that were like their parents made them do it and they didn't care so much. And he said during this one game there was this little girl. She did not give a shit about playing soccer. She was just like skipping along, tra-la-la, looking at little flowers and stuff on the field. My dad said as the game progressed, she was over here doing her thing, and the mass of kids was just kind of like moving about, and then all of a sudden it took a turn, like a change in the winds, and it turned towards her, and before he could do anything, the mass of kids just like absorbed her. And then as it moved on, she was left in the dust, like stamped down. So he had to stop the game and go and pry her out of the dirt. And she was fine. She was fine. But the image of that in my head, of just like this cartoon cloud of like kicking in dirt, and it just turns on this little girl, and like she tries to escape it and just gets sucked in. It's just so funny to me. Oh my. These guys are fucking morons. Like, my team just keeps passing it to each other. And then somebody in the other team, like, kicks their ass, but then doesn't even bother taking the ball. Some of these dudes look like fishmen. Boom! Okay, they're getting way more aggressive now. What the fuck is that? Your offensive strategy, just dribble. Don't pass the ball. And yes, you should shoot if you get the ball. Okay, I think they're through fucking around. Trying kicking the balls. Halftime, everybody. Ow. Ding ding. I love the Kunio-kun art style. It's the way they run around with their little fists up. I've always loved it. Oh, got it. Boot! My teammate is so stupid. Jesus Christ, my teammates are fucking useless. Do something. Good job. That's exactly what I had in mind. Get ass kicked and lose ball. Alright, this guy's a fucker. This has too much score to be football. There you go. He passed it back to a dead man. Alright, please. Wow. Caught their goalie napping. That was great. He passed it to me. I feel like my character might be getting tired. He doesn't seem as fast as he was earlier. Ooh. Are you okay? What's going on? Oh, went out of bounds. Boop. Reminded of the sports episode of Boondocks where how the players just are just panned to be fucking dead in the background. He knocked him down and then didn't do anything. I love it. Yeah, this particularly gormless looking dude is like significantly faster than me. This guy is not though. Boom! Team Japan rules! The true power of Kunio. Yeah! Had this game, absolutely loved it. What's up, Not a Roguelike? How you doing? Not a Roguelike. Did it flicker like this on the actual Game Boy? I'm curious if it might be like an emulation issue. Got that right, Manic. Haha! I am annihilating Cameroon. Maybe not geopolitically appropriate, but you know what? It's happening. Ugh. Don't remember flickering. I was like 10 years old. Didn't have a problem playing Mortal Kombat at 3 FPS, so I wouldn't trust my memory. Yeah, I'm just curious. Their coach should be named James. James Cameroon. Can you stop him? No, fine, I'll do it. That's great. I was about to recommend you play Cameroon if you want to dominate. Come on, we all know Japan is gonna be the broken one in this. Yeah, we fucking destroyed them. Look at these losers! Wow, they suck. Can play the Game Boy version, the Famicom versions also had flickering like this. Okay, I'm not playing in the USA. That's I think that's enough World Cup soccer for me. I won a game. I'm satisfied with that. We soccered. It happened. The truth is, it happened. All right. Good work, team. Good hustle. All right, where were we? Where were we? Not with the chess master. Not what we were doing. Dude. All right, we got now playing. So it's playing on the Game Boy right now. Battle Unit Zia, Chess Master, Fish Dude, Gauntlet 2, Go Tank, Hatris, Maru's Mission, Mysterium, Nintendo World Cup, Nobunaga. They put Nobunaga's Ambition on Game Boy. Husnick's Skate or Die, Tour de Thrash. I think we tried that one. Spot and Tailgater. You gotta know about Fish Dude, huh? Game Boy Top 10, Super Mario Land, #1, of course. TMNT Follow the Foot Clan, not far behind. Third is Dr. Mario this time. Interesting. Final Fantasy Legend, Tetris, Gargoyles Quest, Castlevania, Batman, Play Action Football, and Radar Mission. What the hell is Radar Mission? Round out the top 10. Coming soon, Game Boy games in the works include current NES and arcade hits, as well as completely new titles. Upcoming games include Quacks and Marble Madness from Mindscape. Great. We'll do Marble Madness sometime again in the near future. I guess we'll find out, because Radar Mission. Alright, well, I guess it's a Game Boy only night then. Look at the game type for Tailgater. Alligator Action. I guess it's the kind of action the kids crave these days. Blades of Steel from Konami and the Hunt for Red October from High. I remember the Game Boy feature on Hunt for Red October, and it actually looked really cool. We're definitely gonna play that one when it comes around. Favorite game genre? Red October is a unique game linking feature where one player... Yes, this is it. Has a unique game linking feature where one player controls the famed submarine and the other player controls the enemy fleet. That's really cool. So yeah, the Game Boy version of Hunt for Red October has a multiplayer mode where one person plays as the Red October trying to escape, and the other player, like, sets up the levels to try and stop them and takes direct control of some of the units. We're totally... I mean, I don't know if I can really... how much of that I can really show off in my capacity here, but we'll definitely check that out if we can when it comes up. Another game that will be fun to game link with is Fortified Zone from Geleco. It's a combat adventure that takes place in several maze-like compounds. Fortified Zone always looked a lot like Metal Gear to me. We'll probably check that one out too. Game linking players can split up and explore different parts of the compound at the same time. That sounds cool. That sounds like a neat way to use Game Link. Clinger Mission really was ahead of its time. Radar Mission was boring by comparison. Alright, we got... Oh man, okay. Oh, we better get back to it then. I guess I should thank you, chat. for pushing off Battletoads for another evening. Delaying the inevitable, such as it is. Oh, I think Radar Mission is basically underwater battle zone. One way to find out. What do we got here? We'll do follow the foot. We'll do follow the Foot Clan last, since we've streamed that one several times. Let's go ahead and see what Fish Dude is. I mean, it exists. As usual, all the jokes. Oh, God. Yeah, we could watch him suffer through Battletoads right now. No, Battletoads is the cover feature for the next issue, but I don't think we're going to be able to finish this one tonight. So instead of being subjected to Battletoads next Thursday, it'll be Saturday at the earliest. No, this is an actual game. Believe it or not. It's from Sofel, 1991. I see a fish. I don't know how dudical it is, but... Yeah, okay, great, yes, thank you. What the... Sorry, what? So, okay, we're a fish. We have an eat button. Oh, Jesus God, sweet mother of... Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, you have to mash the button. Okay, so I'm trying to eat the other fishes without getting et myself. And the thing is, after you get a fish in your mouth, you have to mash the button to chew it. Oh, fuck. Basically, it seems like Feeding Frenzy. This is by the devs behind fucking Wall Street Kid. Same principle, really. Eat or be eaten. I did it. Cool, I did it. You have to press start to make the game proceed. Fuck! Fuck! The big fish is fucking terrifying, dude. Like, I need you to understand just how fucking scared I am right now of that thing. Are you sure this game exists? Not really. I'm not sure any of us can believe our eyes right now. Ah! Unfortunately, I couldn't call this game fucking terrifying, dude, so this is what I'm fish, dude. I like how when you're eating a fish, the sprites go and freak out. Apparently you can save games in this. I don't know how that works. Oh fuck. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Your fish food. Every time you hear that boop boop boop, that's me pressing start. Pressing start is the only way to make the game advance in any way. Ah! Fuck! 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 Oh no, my fish dude saved. No! Big fish mood in this game. Thanks to the Bish Shadow Survival Horror of the Decade. Just saying to start the game, you have to push a button called start. Yeah, for following the rules. If anything, they were ahead of their time here. That guy's not giving up. Now there's another one. Fuck. Fuck shit. Okay. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. No! Big one. Oh, thank you, Jesus. This is Fish Souls. This is the Dark Souls of Fish game. Elden dude. Ah! Games like this are clearly why I introduced the I like this function. Tell me you're a fish dude without telling me you're a fish dude. No! No! Christ. No! No, 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 no! Needs to be more fish dude likes. God damn it. Okay. Jesus Christ. This game is stressful. It's bringing back a lot of the same emotions I was feeling during Bloodborne. Look at that fucking cat! Oh, that cat is out for blood, I can tell. No! No! All cats are out for blood. Oh, this has a password. This has a 2-letter password function. No. NR is for level 3 stage 2. I just brute forced a password. No way. No, oh my god, no way. You get bigger. You get bigger over the course of the game. Holy shit. No! No! Fuck me, man. Oh my god. Those dudes are actually faster than you. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do about that. Oh god. Oh Christ. No! Surprised Maxis didn't get fish sued by these devs. Brute force another password, maybe? You gonna try me? Not me. The motherfucker's always trying to swim upstream. Level B, stage 3. No! No! Almost had that. Almost had that. There we go. Okay. Final level had to use a big fish eating everything else is gonna be 100 out of 10. Level C, stage 1. Password, thank you. Shit. Shit. Shit! God, oh god, oh god. Yeah! No! Fuck. So, one thing you might not be realizing about this game, if you touch a wall, you get stuck. It makes the control a little complicated, a little difficult to wrangle. Oh man. No! Oh my god, I got so lucky there. Holy shit. Oh shit, I just realized Nobi Boy is a fish dude like. This needs a gritty reboot. This isn't gritty enough for you? Jesus Christ. So it seems like there's only ever... Well, no, there's sometimes like 2 big fish on the screen, right? It feels like the game tries to keep 1 big fish on the screen at all times. So like if you get too far away from one, it spawns another. Fish unhinging their jaws just terrifies me. Okay, that's all the fish dude my heart can take. That's it. That was a lot. That was a lot. Trout lad, he's our bestest chum. Manic, you really should be writing copy for something with talents like that. Something that I would never in a million years read, but you should be writing copy for something. Alright, radar mission. What is radar mission? Fish dude and Bubsy RPG, you cowards. Radar mission. It seems nautical. Look at this motherfucker on the right. Just... Can we acknowledge that dude's dead? What is the operating Newman do? Oh my god. They aren't even the same art style. Oh my sweet Jesus. I can't get over this. Oh my god. I want that guy as an emote. I want that guy as an emote so bad. This happens when someone treats your genetic code like an Etch-a-Sketch. Alright. Alright, I do get... Wait, did that... Interesting, okay. Is this you know what, this might be Battleship? I need to hit manga, my father's my brother, and my... yeah, it is. It's Battleship. It's literally Battleship. More like battle shit. Okay, I get it. Okay, yes. Ready! Just keep your boats on the board, you win. Alright, F4, fire! The animations are cool. The animations are really cool, I like this. Oh, I think that means it was a near miss. That little beep, 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 beep. Oh no! They hit my battle shits. Damn it. Red alert! We're about to die. Boom! There we go. My diminished attention span would make sitting through the animation excruciating for me. No! Swallowed by the sea. We shall avenge you! Boom! Sank my radar mission! What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Remove the space? No, remove the chatter. Boom! So this is either their battleship or they just don't tell you when you've sunk something. I've just been trying to remember chatter for a long time. Exploding! Alright, so I sank their battleship. Watch as you hit 4 different ships right next to each other. That would have been hilarious, Drake. No, that would have been so funny. Let's see. I kind of like this. I definitely like this. I think this is a really solid rendition of Battleship. And I think it sort of adds the charm that it's literally off-brand Battleship. Yeah, I really like the presentation of it. I think that's the big thing. Battleship. Yeah, music's solid. So I got the tone for a near miss here. also there. Okay. Gunpei Yokoi made this? How do they only land 2 hits on my destroyer and then just kind of forget about it? Right here. Damn it. Oh, created the Game Boy. Oh, okay. Ah, there it goes. That's a device strategy. You're getting bonuses for fully sinking your shit. Boom. Ooh, it's not looking good. They've sunk 2 to my 1, and they have a line on a third. Literally invented the D-pad. It's quite a claim to fame. What do you expect with Admiral Cletus in command? I think Admiral Cletus might be the one beating our asses here. I mean, I'm sure it'll show us in the victory screen. Nice shot, dipshit. Watch me do the exact... Enemy aircraft launched. What? What the fuck does that mean? It's a shmup now, so you're being... And we just saw it go by. Okay, apparently, so I'm... Okay, so we're launching our own aircraft now. What? Are they gonna have to shoot down our aircraft, too? Anyway, it looks like I got their aircraft carried. Boop, 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 boop. Exploding! Like, is the aircraft a target that moves? I don't know what's going on. I genuinely don't know what's up. If I gotta blow up, if I have to blow up a fighter, I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work. Uh-oh. That's no good. Ooh, hit something. Stop exploding, Oddish. I don't know how. It looks like maybe the aircraft is always around the aircraft carrier. Not looking good for our carrier. Based on my knowledge of Japanese history, if your ship is sunk, you can later rebuild it into a spaceship. In which case, putting the carrier in the corner like the CPU does the worst possible move. Indeed. Indeed. Wait, I didn't get an exploding notification for this. my god, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so that was their PT boat. Alright, so we'll see what happens with my aircraft. Alright, as long as he doesn't find my sub immediately, we should be okay. Oh, the music's getting intense. Mofo before ships next to each other. Exploding. So that was either his destroyer or his sub. Uh-oh. Game is surprisingly dope. It is. Yeah, me too. This is cool. Very exciting. Danger. Danger. Wait, what? He's got some kind of fucking super weapon. The computer just gets to cheat now. Yeah, this is called radar mission. Okay, so I guess we do have to take the planes down, too. Airplane only. I don't know. No, it has to be around its former carrier, but it moves. Can it move to squares I've already shot at? Oh, there goes our sub. Now it gets tedious, yay! What the fuck? Yep. Fleet Admiral Cletus beat us. You lost, have a seizure. Oh my god. Anyway. I would be really interested in looking up the actual rules of this, because I didn't know about the airplane thing. And apparently you get like a super weapon too that hits 5 squares instead of 1. I'm pretty sure things would have gone quite a bit better for me if I'd known about that. Expected nothing less from you, Oddish. What's game B? I'm not sure. What game level? Normal? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Game B is a torpedo battle between submarines. It seems like it's against an entire fleet. Ooh. I can barely tell what's going on here. Just imagine a submarine spinning in circles. Oh, is it me and an enemy submarine competing to like take out the opposing fleet first? Yeah, it must be. Jesus Christ, these guys are fast. Oh god damn, fuck, shit. Ow. This is hidden as a fucking game, B. Sure hope those are enemy ships are blowing up. Yeah, good point. Good point. Well, holy shit, that was unexpected. No rank. You get nothing. You're not even a cadet. Fuck off. And apparently it does multiplayer. So you can play against somebody if you have a link cable too. That's nuts. That's really fucking cool. I had no idea this game even existed. What a discovery. Radar mission. Highly recommended. Yeah, very much a hidden gem. Yeah. Yeah. And this is, remember, this is still pretty early on in the Game Boy's life too. Okay, those are dummy explosions. Lucky shot, lucky stars are located somewhere in the grid. If you hit one, you'll get a special attacking power for your next turn. Oh, okay. So it's like a random pickup. Cool. Well, that was exciting. Unexpectedly so. But there are more surprises in store. Oh, yes, there are. Remember the star animation, actually? Yeah, I remember now when they got it. They put a missile in between our submarine and our aircraft, and there was a flash of stars. I was like, I didn't know what that was. It's kind of like Battleship with blue shells. Credit where credit's due, this game is by far the best of the night. That's why it's fun with you. I always find the weirdest stuff in your car. I know, right? I mean, even having all of these Nintendo powers as a kid and reading through them obsessively, like, for my entire life, I had no idea Radar Mission even existed because it didn't get a feature. It just got that one line in Now Playing just to let people know this game existed. Not what it was, not what was interesting about it. So yeah, this is the perfect opportunity to discover stuff like that. I don't even remember seeing that game in the stores. I'm actually gonna. I think after I finish this, I'm gonna go on eBay and see how much an actual cartridge for that is. If it's just like completely and utterly forgotten and cheap, or if it's like a super rare something. Tailgater. Natsume. Okay. Price showing as is 7 Canadian loose, 37 in box. $5 to $6 USD. That's not bad at all. Tempted to add that to my little collection. Do I want that? I do want that. Get fucked! Okay. So you're looking for a key to open the door. Game's sort of cute. Cute enough. Ow! Yeah, give me that heart back. Alligator action genre doesn't see a lot of love these days. I don't think saw a lot of love back in those days either. Isn't there some Gator arcade game on Steam that has like it has like this absolutely lovingly rendered VR version or something, and like vaguely unsettling overtones to it? Not Master Gator, no. Oh, holy shit. I got the power blade. Vaguely unsettling, like... I feel like the game in question... like, it was about... is there... oh my god, there's a boss. Hello. Ooh, okay. Later Gator is really point and click. I love Later Gator. It's not that. That's a big damn frog. Cool. Can I dig the hell out of this music? I'm rather enjoying this game. What the fuck? Chiptune jazz isn't very common. This is actually really solid. Oh, shit. Okay, good. So Power Tail only lasts for a limited amount of time. Yeah. You know what I really like about this? It feels perfectly paced for what it is. Like, the Game Boy didn't always run games the fastest, and this game seems to be designed with that in mind. Like, especially that boss battle. Like, I feel like that boss battle ran a little slow, and that was the perfect way to do it. This is basically Dead Cells. Can't wait for Wario Land. I think a lot of people are looking forward to when we get around to that. If I can help it, I wouldn't mind getting to Wario Land before it shows up in the magazine. I would be very much down for a night or two of Wario Land. Just on its own. Because I've only played that game a little bit. I've never beaten it. Yeah, definitely a full playthrough. I've always wanted to do a full playthrough. Wait, then where's the key? Aha, okay. Will Wario find love and riches on a pirate island? So, okay, I think I get it. Here we go. Okay, got it. Alright, that level had no boss. What if I go down this way? Oh, we got... What the fuck? Oh my god, we got a water level. Okay. Master Iasu's dog sentries will stop you, intruder. Amazingly, this controls better than the mecha game because it's not Flappy Gator rules. You just swim with the D-pad. Yeah, it seems like multiple level paths. Like you actually get to choose what kind of level you go to. I think I said like dead cells. Chat, isn't it just the worst feeling in the world when Gnarl is right about something? Luckily, that is exceedingly rare. Could be worse. You could be right about something. Fortunately, you'll never have to worry about that. This is a perfectly serviceable platform, better than the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Oh my god, tell me about Drake Nell. I rented Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle on NES. And oh my god, that was one of the most painful weekends of my childhood. That game fucking hated me and everything I stood for. First game? Dude. It's amazing you didn't give up on video games after that. Damning with faint praise there. Okay. Cloudland. Last chest has the key, it seems. Ah, okay. So it's not fixed, it's just whichever one I open last. Interesting. I didn't need that, but whatever. Next game with Pokemon Blue, so redeemed, I suppose. Yeah, that seems fair. I feel like maybe they expected me to do this level a lot sooner. Because these seem pretty simple. Maybe they expected the player to go from top down. Oh, you sink through the clouds. Okay. I was wondering what was happening there. Ow. This seems easy. Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe this was the original intended stage 2. And I just did stuff totally out of order. Just like real clouds. Ain't that the way, Drake Nell? Not clear on what the B does. I'm assuming it's just like bonus points. I guess if we find another one, we can confirm. See if it does anything to the score. Clear Area 1. Biome and dead cells which take place high in the air to follow Gnarl's theory. Oh my god, that whole thing was just Area 1. So I guess there's a... Okay. So this one's gonna have like a cloud area, a grass area. Is this gonna be like a tidal area? Oh no, this is gonna be like the first area. Okay. Okay, B looks like it's just points. You get points for other stuff, but it seems like the B is more. Oh, shit. There we go. The power! It really does look like the Power Blade, honestly. Fuck! Fuck! The platforming has gotten difficult. Clouds are a decent little gimmick. I actually really like this. I'm actually finding this to be a lot of fun. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it's well designed, most importantly. Yeah. Shit. Unequal hit to miss ratio so far. What does this show become? I know. Is this even the power hours? I don't think this is what anybody signed up for. I had a perfectly cromulent evening. Sells for its own simplicity and some actual design behind the levels, unlike most copy-paste platforms. Yes, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I thought starting out this was just gonna be like a very generic platformer like we played several of on the Game Boy already, but no, this is actually... It's solid enough and it does enough unique things to make it special. Welcome back, Arcane. What game is this? I love this cute alligator. This is called Tailgater. This is an adorable little platform that I never knew about. It's actually really solid. Could have been a notable commercial success had it been advertised well. And I bet the majority of people have no idea it ever existed. You also have fine control over your jumps, too. Your jumps can be as small as you want, which ends up feeling really nice. I also like the floatiness of them, where like, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, that. You jump and bump your head on something, but when you pass it, you actually keep gaining altitude. That feels great. That is a wonderful little bit of player supporting design. Oh god, I'm getting destroyed. Yes, everyone die. Okay, so with the waterfall, I can only approach from above. So I gotta drop down. Ow. Ew, okay. Now this is getting hard. I feel confident in saying there's enough shit going on that this is actually getting challenging. That was also an extremely necessary bomb. This will be in Fortnite soon. Yeah, I can't wait for the Tailgater tie-in for Fortnite. Really gonna get the kids going. Actual difficulty curve will wonders never cease for this old game. Ah, back whip, whip. There we go. Okay, got it. Ah! There we go. Woo. That was a challenge. Tailgater versus Emperor Palpatine. Oh. Oh, look at him! What's up, Emerald? How you doing? He's so cute. So it seems like each area is gonna introduce additional gimmicks as well on a per biome basis. Five areas, apparently this wasn't known much. One review score on the wiki page gave it a 4 out of 5 out of 5. Wow. High praise, to be sure. There we go. Oh, shit. Platform went away. Yeah, we're doing video games for once. I know, it's weird. I hope I'm not freaking people out too much with this. You're replaying Silent Hill 4, taking notes? I feel like there's a lot to say about any game in that series. Even the worst ones. Ow! I want that. Yeah, I want that. Somehow I got 2 hidden gems in a fucking row. It's a red letter day for the power hours. Wait. I think we gotta do this like this. Yeah, there we go. Ah, bird! I feel like 2 and 4 are the best in the entire series when it comes to building lore. You have to play some Castlevania on the Game Boy as penance. We're never doing the Game Boy Castlevanias again. Ever. There's no reason to. Other than just raw, unapologetic sadism. Shippo Dibun in Japan is weirdly notable for being released in the US first, then Japan the following year. Weird. I wonder why they did it that way. Isn't there a good one too? Supposedly Legends, but that one's on Game Boy Color. Well, it was pretty good up until the very end. Yeah, Castlevania 2 on the Game Boy had potential and then blew it in the final dungeon. Ever regaining the ability to change your wallpaper? Yeah, probably after we do Kirby. After we play the new Kirby game that's coming out. We're good, Emerald. How you doing? When is that again? I think it's March 25th. So less than a month away. I really like this game. I really legitimately like this game. Feeling when missing fish dude. Who would feel like that though? With the advent of Tailgater, who even needs fish dude? There is no room in my heart for Fish Dude and Tailgater. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I should explain why you're having a good time. Tailgater and got shit Fish Dude. Shit is for busters. Are you telling me that real gangsters play Fish Dude? US box art for Tailgater is nightmare fuel. Is that Fish Dude on screen? I mean, he's not trying to eat us, so it's hard to tell. Give me the power. Fucker. I made it. Thank God. Good. Tailgater doesn't have enough attitude. Look at those little angry eyes, though. There's plenty of attitude. Grab it! No! The chat scrolls fairly well. Tailgater is developed by Natsume, makers of games like First Ninja Gaiden. Oh, okay. Natsume definitely had some solid games on the NES. Your SNES output. I mean, that's Natsume is also Harvest Moon, right? Is Natsume defunct now? No, they're still around. One of my coworkers actually worked for them before joining us. Oh, Natsume is Pocky and Rocky also? Oh, damn. Ninja Warriors, Wild Guns, Harvest Moon. Yeah, that's quite a catalog. Oh. Okay, here's your Fish Dude, chat. Oh, okay. Pocky and Rocky is getting a big fat remake, that's right. What are you thinking of? I mean, that's a good question. There are plenty of developers from this era that did end up going defunct. Yeah, Pocky and Rocky Reshrine, that's it. Ow. Glad I did some digging on this game, knowing you made it, you really tell they give half crap? Certainly. Certainly. It really shows. I'm really impressed with how much variety there is to the levels. Like, whoever was doing the level design for this got really creative for some of these. Now you're gonna remake a sequel? Oh, cool. One thing I've got absorbed by a bigger studio, which doesn't narrow it down much at all. Natsume doing well. The dialogue around Harvest Moon seems to be the real ones who are now doing story seasons, and Natsume is a zombie company. Natsume also makes a lot of other stuff besides Harvest Moon. They seem to be doing all right. My buddy liked working for them well enough. Oh, shit. Other rib, bro. Oh no! Stupid clouds. I keep forgetting about the cloud gimmick. You actually have to jump to maintain your position on these clouds. Ah, sunfish! Luckily, other counties are joining Dallas and telling Abby to go fuck himself. That's good. That's a big relief. I really want that. Boom! Destiny lets you shoot tail beams? Didn't think so. Fuck. What? I just cleared area 2. How about that? Destiny doesn't even let you access content. Okay, as much fun as this is, I think I'm going to call it a night for Tailgater. But this is really, really good. Even ancient Game Boy games, gooses are still jerks. Yeah, this is absolutely solid. Shockingly so. Shockingly so. Alrighty. Well. What an I know, what an unexpected delight. So let's see, what did we play tonight? Okay, we played Battle Unit Zeoth. That was that got frustrating by the end. The design choices in that one kind of turned me off of that. Fish Dude was the stuff of nightmares. Gauntlet 2 was a Gauntlet game. Mysterium just kind of fucking hates you. World Cup was actually fun. Tailgater was fun. And then, yeah, Radar Mission was super cool. So it was almost an even split. Almost an even split of indie gems and other stuff. And did good. We'll do better next time. Can't wait for the Tailgater revival. Full playthrough Mysterium when? Oh god. That's one of those where I cannot fathom doing that without some kind of walkthrough. Without boost. There's no way I'd be able to get anywhere in that if I was just drinking. I'd just set everything on fire and then sit around and like spin in my chair and laugh for the rest of the evening. Okay, so here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. I guess next time we can do Lolo 3 and the rest of the magazine. My concern is I don't know how long I'm going to spend on Lolo 3. Because I really like this one. It's hard. It's actually harder than Lolo 1 or 2, but you can kind of see here, like, Lolo 1, it's 100 levels in a castle. Lolo 2 was 100 levels in a tower. Lolo 3 was like, nah, fuck that. You get a world map, you get levels, you get bosses. There's a tutorial. This game actually has a fucking tutorial. Fine if you finish early, we can move on to Battletoads. Well, that's the thing. I'm not thinking we'll finish early. If I get really, really hung up on Lolo 3 next time, like, it may take an additional night to finish this volume. I haven't looked at what the now playing is, so I don't know how enamored y'all are going to be with the games in there. We'll probably finish this next time. As much as I like Lolo 3, I'll probably hit a point where I just get stuck and I can't do anything else. I've got, well, we'll talk about it next time. We'll talk about that on Thursday, I think. It's fine, you can postpone Battletoads. Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable. There is truly no escape from Battletoads. So. Postponing the inevitable. So yeah, I think this is probably the perfect time to call it. We had a full evening of Game Boy fun and quite a few discoveries. Very heartening discoveries. Yeah, Battletoads. Battletoads is a thing. It's in the next issue. It's the cover feature of the next issue. So there's no escaping it, sadly. All right. Let's talk about the schedule real quick. I'm off tomorrow night, as is my way. On Monday, we'll be back on Monday with Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, the legendary, the storied first-person shooter set in the Star Trek Voyager universe. I'm actually really excited about this. I've only played a bit of it in the past, but I remember it being a very solid shooter. With a hilarious layer of Star Trekdom on top of it. Voyager, my favorite Star Trek. I know, right, Library Man? I feel like I don't know the stories. Facetious. Elite Force was fondly regarded, but I think also pretty quickly forgotten by the general public. So there was a small group of people, myself included, doing a happy dance when it finally resurfaced on Good Old Games. But yeah, we'll see. We'll experience it together. Serious, shut up. Back to Elden Ring for you. Good luck with that. So yes, Monday, Tuesday definitely are Elite Force. Wednesday, I'm not sure. We may need Wednesday to finish Elite Force, or I may be able to carve out Wednesday for something else. And if it's something else, I don't know. We'll be back to the Power Hours on Thursday with Lolo 3 and hopefully the rest of the magazine if we can do it. No plans for next Friday yet. We'll see what fancy strikes me. Then Power Hours again 1 week from tonight. Also, the vote for our next big SNES RPG ends in a week. It ends at the end of next Saturday's stream. So, if you haven't voted yet, get that vote in sometime. And also, take a peek on Discord in our March Games channel regarding the March Community Night, because nominations and voting for that is going to end on Monday. So, stuff is happening. Things is happening. Play the FMV1 Borg or whatever. There is, if y'all like Star Trek stuff, there is a whole galaxy of Star Trek games that we can explore, and quite a few adventures. We're gonna run across a couple here in Nintendo Power. The NES Star Trek, based on the original TV show, got a cover feature, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna check that out. So. At the moment, there's a three-way tie between Dark Messiah, Cruelty Squad, and Consortium. So yeah, if you haven't voted for the March Community Night, your vote might be the deciding factor. So keep that in mind. Anyway, with all that said and did and done, go find somebody to raid. Oh, a bunch of people up doing stuff. Let's see. How about so many folks have fallen to the clarion call of Elden Ring. How about I send you over to actually Mani? Mani is playing Dragon Quest Builders 2, game we all know and love. All right, gang. Thanks again for coming out tonight. Thanks for joining me for some Game Boy exploration. We really did hit gold this time, and it's always super exciting when that happens. And I know there's more good stuff coming up soon. So I'm just so jazzed to hit the Super Nintendo era. We're close. We're very, very close. Just a few more issues and we're there, and then things really open up for us. So, we still got a little ways to go for that. So hopefully I will see y'all on Monday for the start of Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.